It took 40 years for iconic film fans to notice trans representation. Ridley Scott's 1979 space-bound slasher Alien has achieved cult status for its genre-defining visual effects, depth of characters, and stunning sci-fi realism, but trans reputation doesn't often come to mind. Yet if you look beyond Sigourney Weaver's iconic performance as Ellen Ripley, you'll find a subtle detail that many viewers missed. Among the small crew of the Nostromo is a navigator, Joan Lambert, a brilliant bag of nerves played by actor Veronica Cartwright. By the end of the film, she and Ripley are the ones remaining aboard the doomed ship, left alone to battle out against the Xenomorph. Lambert was ultimately killed by the alien when gathering oxygen tanks, but it wasn't her final appearance in the quadrilogy. James Cameron's 1986 sequel Aliens opens with Ripley being debriefed by her employers over the destruction of the Nostromo. Behind her, biographies of each of the deceased flash up on a computer screen. Lambert's file includes reams of personal data like her date of birth, height, weight, and hair color, but one important detail stands out. Under gender, it states female, unnatural, before expanding, quote, subject is Despin Convert at birth, male to female. So far, no indication of suppressed trauma related to gender alteration, end quote. The fact that Lambert is canonically trans has been known among sci-fi circles for years, but the blink and you miss it moments easily overlooked, and many newer viewers are only now discovering this early trans representation. The Alien movies are some of my favorites. I grew up with them. I knew this fact, and I loved when I saw this article trending the other day that this is coming back in and people are seeing it, and I'm like, nope, that's going in the show.
I always love it when we do a story like this and the teleprompter language changes because we know that David is like totally dorking out.
And this makes me love Veronica Cartwright, who played Jack's mother on Will and Grace, even more.
One of the things I love about this is that sci-fi has always been, kind of at the forefront of so many issues, and here's a perfect example of it that is really progressive in so many ways.
Frequently I'm referred to in lots of ways connected with the show over the years as kind of this gay guru. I am completely caught out of the blue by this story, which I love because that's refreshing for me, for our community. Ridley Scott. Thank you so much for giving us this little nugget that, almost 40 years later, we're able to go back to. Just think, this was published, or this film in 1979 was just 10 years after the Stonewall riots. There was no public embracement of the trans community, and you're pushing it into a film. Wow, amazing. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ